Oh, blow up some of these answers.
Get my good side. Shit's fresh. Oh.
Do we have any more complete Mad Libs? Anybody else ready to turn in?
Oh, is it this one that's recording?
That's Brad.
Yeah.
You see it? Recording? Is it on?
I know it's good. You can use that.
Hold on. It's not the right way. Say something.
Talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. So me and Brad and I talked, and I gave up some more.
Nobody wants to see us. No, just a minute. You start? You start?
Tara.
I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah. All right. Hello, monster fuckers.
Yeah, that's what you are because you're here.
We are Hissin and Kissin. We are the podcast for monster fuckers.
Yeah. You're in the right place.
So just before we get started, this is an After Dark panel. We will be talking about the sexual sides of monsters. If it's not for you, there's the door. If it is for you, buckle up.
Yeah.
Before we get started, we just want to take a second to talk about this year's DragonCon charity. The charity. Oh.
Hey, if you got a seat next to you, please raise your hand. Okay, you guys stand in the back. You guys need to sit down. We cannot have standing room. I don't mean to be rude about this, but we cannot have that because of the fire marshal rules. So find someone to sit with, make a new friend.
We're all gonna be friends by the end of this.
This is probably the best panel to do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, without further ado, put your hands down. Take it away.
Okay.
Woo!
The DragonCon charity for 2024 is the Arthritis Foundation. It is the #1 cause of disability. Arthritis affects nearly 60 million adults and hundreds and thousands of children, me included. DragonCon matches up to $125,000, and last year we raised $272,000 for the 2023 charity. So please give if you can, especially if you like this panel.
There's a little bucket at the end of the table.
Anything you give, there's also QR codes around everywhere. So we would love that. If you like this panel, please get back. We also want to thank the digital contract for having us and being so welcoming to us with all of our questions and all of our wildness that we're about to do. So thank you so much.
So sorry.
So before we get into it, Jess, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are.
Well, I'm Jess. Online, I'm generally known as Jess is a gosh darn mess. That is a mouthful, I know. I'm from the Great North, strong and free. So Canada, Vancouver specifically. Woo, Vancouver. Yeah. Sarah says I have no accent. What do you think? Do I have an accent? Thank you.
Give her a couple of drinks, guys.
This is my very first DragonCon, so thank you for having me. And definitely my first panel here, but not my first panel overall. I'm known for doing cursed cosplays. If you see a sexy Lord Farquaad tomorrow on fishnets, that's me. And yes, you can touch my chest hair. So, uh, and on Sunday I'll be Tamlin from A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'll have a fiddle. Yeah. So, and if you're at the aquarium, I'll be Billy Bass, the singing fish. And my favorite monster are vampires.
My name is Sarah. Some of you might know me as Cloak and Corset online. This is my 5th Dragon Con, but my first panel. You can find me around con wearing probably something with a corset on it, which is very dumb this weekend.
Sarah made these for us.
We made custom and my favorite monster so far has been a kraken because I like those tentacles. So, I just want to introduce, this is Brad. This is our producer, my husband, who does all the hard work and makes it sound so good. All right. So we're going to dive in. This live show, we are covering dragons. So let's get horny, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about fucking dragons.
Yeah.
Just to put it out there, that's exactly what we're talking about. Like,
This is an abridged version of our usual show. We usually run about 3 hours, so we're gonna do a tight 60 minutes.
generally, each episode on our podcast is a different monster. We talk about history. We talk about the sexualization of that monster. We rate monsters. We talk about stuff we've read or seen to do with that monster. And then at the end, we read the filthiest fan fiction you could possibly, but not tonight. Tonight,
we have that Mad Lib.
we have the Mad Libs tonight. So,
All right. So let's learn a little bit, right? The word dragon entered the English language in the early 13th century from Old French dragon, which in turn comes from Latin Draco, right? Means huge serpent or dragon.
huge.
Huge. We see dragons in all cultures worldwide. Scholars are sort of mixed where the origins come from. Some say they're based in a fear of lizards or snakes, large alligators or crocodiles. Obviously, some origins come from the finding of dinosaur fossils, right? That's a dragon. Interesting fact, Scandinavia has legends of dragons, but they are very sparse of large fossils and have no large reptiles. So where'd that come from? Nobody knows. As we see dragon imagery throughout Africa, Asia, Europe, and beyond. So this is really like an old monster that we're talking about today. So we have all of these legends, and by the 18th century, we have a ton of books that are either written about or mentioning dragons. So we have a lot of things to work from. We've got Tolkien, we've got Lewis Carroll that added dragons to their works, and then we have authors like George R.R. Martin, those wizard books that we don't like to talk about, and the How to Train Your Dragon movies, which are very cool. So we've got a lot of history there to work from when we're pulling what we're going to talk about tonight.
So, this is the part of the podcast where I either cover legitimate, hard-hitting journalism, or I simply search sex and then whatever monster we're doing. So you guys got the latter today. Lucky you. All right, here we are. So I basically, this is a coloring book I found on Amazon. They were sold out. I would have loved to get you one. I'm pretty sure it actually, though, it was stolen art from an artist, so don't actually try to look for it and buy it. But this is one of the first searches that came up. My favorite part was the description. On some special occasions, Christmas, Easter, or the birthdays of the people you love, you can get this item as a gift for them. This will be a great way to express how much you love them.
I would love to have one.
I would love.
It'd be so good.
I want to color some penises in.
Yeah,
absolutely. Next up on my hard-hitting journalism, I found this lovely video online. And this is where I learned about dragon lust. Now, who here has heard about dragon lust before?
Oh,
We got you. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's basically attraction to dragons, and you guys are gonna all partake today. Yeah, give it a round for yourself. But what I thought was interesting about this video in particular was that the creator focused on the sentience of dragons as a way to justify wanting to fuck dragons, which is really interesting because that's like a fine line that we often see with monster genre. And so they talk about how, you know, dragons are very smart and powerful, and they often speak in a lot of media. And they're not really creatures or animals. These are magical beasts, magical beings, essentially. So they also mentioned Todd Lockwood, if anyone's heard of them, which is an artist who does a lot of art for D&D books. And this creator specifically referenced Todd as drawing or creating the most sexy dragons.
So I tried to find some examples of sexy dragons, like that middle one. Look at that neck, though.
Yeah.
Right? What that neck do?
Curled, like, look at the neck muscles on the first one. Yeah, the sexiest of the sexy.
Yeah.
And then moving on to my foray into dragon sex. If anyone's read this lovely book, Fourth Wing, okay, how do I describe this book for people who haven't read it? So there's dragons and there's dragon riders. Some dragon riders like have an emotional, physical, psychic connection to their dragons. Two dragons start fucking in the book, and their riders in turn get very horny for each other. And that was the first time I've ever read about dragons fucking in any like literature before. So I thought that was super interesting, and I get that's my foray into
It's
dragon
scientific
sex
research, guys.
Yeah, it's the hard hitting
Okay.
journalism I did for this podcast.
So usually Justin and I pick out a piece of media. It could be a book, it could be a movie, and we talk about that. But we don't have time to do that. So we're going to do the abridged version of that. So we're going to talk about 3 books that we can recommend to you where they're fucking and they are dragons. Okay? All right.
Yeah, here you go.
So the first one is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human by Kimberly Levin.
Put your hand up if you've read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. It has everything. Fated mates, light BDSM, forced proximity, toucher and die vibes, and cozy vibes.
We love a cozy vibe.
And we love that. It's a synopsis. It's a spirited young woman with a penchant for adventure, finds herself locked away in a dragon's tower, and she realizes that fate has a particular sense of humor when it comes to her romantic prospects in this laugh out loud fantasy rom-com.
We're really selling these.
We love that. The second one,
Ooh. Yeah.
The Dragon's Bride by
Yeah.
Kate Roberts. Has
Yeah.
anybody read this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I recently read it, and it's my favorite one. Katie Roberts has a whole series called like the Deal with the Demon series, and it involves different monsters in this demon realm, and they have human brides. And the Dragon's Bride was my favorite so far. We've got Marriage of Convenience.
Mhm.
Love to see it. 2 penises,
Wow.
not one, but 2. Forced proximity. You're too big. Mating frenzy. Here's the synopsis. Briar Rose makes a deal with a demon, which ends up finding her wed to a dragon. He's very invested in her pleasure, but will she become invested with her heart? Ooh.
All right. Who's read Ice Planet Barbarians? There we go.
You horny motherfucker.
Here's the dragon book by the lady that wrote Ice Planet Barbarians, and it has everything. It has mates, dragon shifters. It's less spicy than Ice Planet Barbarians, but it does have a happy ending. So
We love a happy ending.
and we love Ruby Dixon, so we definitely wanted to shout this out. Okay, now we're gonna get to the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Who's ready to rate some dragons?
Yeah, and you guys are gonna help us.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring up a dragon. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna give it a number 1 through 10. And then we're going to ask you guys, would you fuck the dragon? And we want to hear by cheers and claps if you would fuck this dragon.
Yeah, and be honest. If you don't want to fuck it, that's
You
fine.
can say no.
Yeah. And these are wild.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry.
They're going to be wild. You're not ready. You ready?
We started off strong. Hold on. We'll ask you when we want your opinion.
I said, this is a goofy motherfucker. The guy on the left looks like me when I'm drunk and trying to get away with it. Yeah. So
Sarah, what are you rating?
I'm gonna give him like a 4. He's
4
gonna be-
dragon dicks out of 10?
Yeah, he's gonna be jolly about it, but it's not gonna be great.
It's gonna be a 1 for me.
Yeah.
It's a 1 for me.
Yeah.
By round of applause, are you fucking this dragon?
Oh!
Yeah. Be loud and proud.
It's not gonna get better from here, guys.
No, it's not.
Just like get ready, it's not. All right.
Oh gosh. We're gonna adult hiccup. We're talking about adult hiccup.
I'm sorry.
We knew that. We knew that.
I was drinking when I made this guy's mistake.
I wasn't drinking now. Menacing but cute. I don't think he would know where the clit is.
He's not gonna know. And then Brad pointed out his teeth do retract, so you got some gumming-ish, like no teeth. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Jeff?
Okay. I'm gonna say 4 dicks out of 10.
I'm gonna give him 5.
Wow.
Look at that bedroom eyes. Those are bedroom eyes.
I'm not.
That's bedroom eyes.
Too wholesome for me.
All right. Would you guys fuck it?
Who's fucking?
I think
Okay.
we found our people.
All right.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the loudest cheer because we'll see if we get one.
All right. This next one, we had to choose one out of the many, many, many dragons I cannot remember the names of. Aegon, Damon, get out of Harrenhal. Anyway. So we're going with Drogon.
Drogon.
No. The vibe has changed. The vibe has changed.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
we've taken a turn. Some people are into that. Some people are
It's
into
not
that.
tender lovemaking.
That
right?
is not.
Like, it's not.
But I want to point out, Drogon, that's a mama's boy right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
You got some mommy issues.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
Ooh, a higher number.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you guys?
What about you? Yeah. Okay. He could. Exactly.
Yes.
And his scales are big enough. You just sit right on one.
Here we go. All right. This one is for the older crowd, myself included.
Listen, we're gonna get a little controversial in here.
He looks like he's gonna tell you you'd look prettier if you smiled.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give him a 1 out of 10. Listen.
It's the jowls for me. So
Yeah.
1 out of 10.
Yeah. Anybody?
Anybody who's fucking yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
All
Okay. Ooh, we got a sultry one up
Ooh.
next. Ooh, we ready? Listen, here's the thing about Dragon from Shrek. Canonically, she fucks. She fucks. She knows what she wants. She wears that collar like she owns it. You remember the scene? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Demure. Real demure. Mindful. Very cutesy. I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10.
Same. 10 out of 10. Yes. All right, let's get polarizing. He's gonna complain the entire time. The entire time he's gonna have complaints. Oh no.
He's pretty.
He does do that tongue thing.
He do that.
He does.
He does.
Oh.
No, but he is flexible and magical. I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4.
Ooh. Audience. Take one for the team. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Now this next one, I don't like to bring humans into it too much, but I am with this one because you have to see the faces.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So I think we can do 2 on this one. I think we have to do the book version and we have to do the movie version, right?
Right.
Okay.
Here's the thing about Sarah. Sarah doesn't like Benedict Cumberbatch, but
Sorry.
but I
this is
do.
real.
That voice can lull me to sleep. It did some to me.
You're telling this face, this orgasm face is what does it
I'm
to
not
you?
thinking. Here's the
That's
thing.
what does it?
I'm not thinking about the man. I'm thinking about the dragon.
You can't separate the two. All right.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
It's a 1 out of 10 for me. Sorry. Ooh, no.
But book version?
I'm still gonna think about cucumber. I can't do it.
Okay, 10 out of 10. We're really divided on this
I
one.
know.
Audience? Hey, you're welcome to stand up if you feel very strongly.
Yeah. You just have to sit back down because of the fire marshal, but you can stand briefly. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We know the different dragons. What we think?
Listen, I was a Mummy fan, so that made me bisexual. I mean, the dragon with her voice is just gonna keep me on the pathway,
Right?
You know?
The voice? Who's
Yeah.
the voice by Sarah?
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's a nice
So
voice.
she's sexy. Look at that wingspan.
Look at that neck curvature.
Yeah. All the things. What do you think?
That's 10 out of 10.
I think 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Okay.
A little moderate.
I feel like
Yeah.
okay. I feel like some people are gonna have some strong opinions on this one.
This
too.
is also for an older crowd.
Yes, it is.
Voiced by Sean Connery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 10 out of 10 for me. I love Scotsman.
10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. You guys? Yeah. Okay. Let's get really weird. We haven't quite gotten there yet.
Oh my god.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Listen, I love this little guy. I'm not gonna fuck him, but I love him. Someone said pity fuck. Listen, he does crop dust you in the ride, so I don't really want to fuck him. Yeah. Okay. I'm hearing a no.
Just a way too jolly for me. 0 out of 10.
You haven't met him yet. I'll take you there one day.
Okay.
Anybody? In the upside down room. Yeah.
But overall, that's a resounding no.
No. I told you this is gonna be divisive. Sorry. All right. Then we got something for our gamers. Tell me put this one in.
I'm not all too familiar, but hot.
I think they're hot. I didn't get it. I'll do a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah. Guys, highest highs and lowest lows.
I'm getting power hungry with this now.
But you could go invisible. He still goes invisible. I know. You know what? You're right.
Little
I
wings.
said it. Yeah.
Little wings.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck this. I don't want to fuck
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, sorry, Elliot.
It's not gonna. It's gonna get worse. Ready?
Falcor. Hey,
Now-
hey, he's gonna take you for a ride.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I want to get lucky.
Yeah, so do I. A lot of hair. I might get in the way.
Wax him.
Wax
that.
You're not gonna wax Falcor.
It might take some time, but you're good.
Let him free bush it, okay?
All right.
That's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Like a 7.5 out of 10. I don't know.
Oh,
Opinion. You are entitled to yours. Okay.
yeah.
So
Who's fucking Falcor?
excellent.
Divided.
Yeah.
Divided.
Okay.
All right, a little sexy number next.
Yeah.
Listen, beautiful color scheme, lovely scales,
Something and
nice
the fire.
wing, the little
Ooh.
horns.
Mm,
Listen,
mm.
that's a 50 out of 10 for me.
You know what? Same. Same. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Love that.
Okay, I brought in some book characters for the book people. So, all right. Abraxas and Throne of Glass. Cutie little sweetie wyvern. We don't discriminate with the wyverns. Likes wildflowers. Yeah. I give it a 10 out of 10, but nobody knows him. Just cheer because I gave him. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Abraxas deserves it. Yeah. More book characters.
Okay.
Okay. Ariadne from Crescent City. This is her human form. We never actually get to see her dragon form, but human form, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Anyone know this character? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, back to fourth wing. Taryn. Okay. 10 out of 10.
He's grumpy. He has opinions, but they're good.
He's got opinions. He's one of the dragons that fuck. And his mate, which I can never pronounce. Who knows how to pronounce his name? The Gale? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She's lovely. She's also mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a yeah. 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. So what about these two dragons? These two fourth wing
It's
dragons.
all the book dragons. Okay. I had to put them in there. I had to do it.
Okay. So let's do a little Mad Libs.
Okay, again, so normally in this part of the podcast, we read filthy AO3 fan fictions. But we wrote our own and turned it into a Mad Lib. So we're gonna, woo!
We'll do the first page or the second page.
I think we should just go paragraph by paragraph.
All right.
Here is our horny Mad Lib for you all.
It's called How to Con a Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you didn't get it by now, we chose dragons because where are we? Thank you. Who would have thought?
Is it Comic-Con? All right. I stood like a statue in the cave, not daring to move as I heard the large creature slink through the haunted forest behind me. I can almost feel the heat of his breath on the back of my testicles. As he wandered into my personal space, a growl releasing from his throat along a wisp of smoke.
Close your eyes, really picture it. Picture those testicles. A deep spine-tingling voice reverberated off the cave walls like a purr. It looks as if I have found my thief. A shiver ran up my big toe. As I clutched the stolen crown in my trembling hand, the ground shook as the dragon approached, smoky breath fluttering my skirts. Do you know how I punish thieves, little Beppy? Beppy? Okay.
I didn't say a word as I felt something wet and warm slide up my body, caressing me from elbow to neck. Oh, are you being shy now? Where did the bold little thief go? The dragon huffed out with a laugh.
I need more drink.
Before releasing a low groan. Judging by your scent, I can tell you're excited to find out. His words against my neck made me clench my belly button together, trembling in anticipation.
I knew this was a possibility, that the dragon was a salacious, covetous beast, that he'd be blinded by lust at another beautiful object or thief to add to his hoard, giving me the perfect opportunity to slip from his grasp, to con the dragon and make off with the crown. But when I turned, ready to seduce the beast, only a lustful, actually an appropriate addition, whimper left my lips at what I beheld.
Oh. You guys put some numbers down. Okay. Before me, where I knew in my heart a dragon had stood only seconds prior, was now a man, the craziest man I'd ever seen. Towering over me, his bulking form covered in faint, delicate scales that seemed to shimmer and melt into his skin. A long tail curled out from around him and settled by his feet. And he was absolutely 100% naked. He smirked down at me. Nice. He smirked down at me, a wisp of smoke curling out from his anus. A forked tongue flicked out, wetting his bottom lip before he leaned down, capturing my chin in his large hands. And that's when I noticed that he had not one, but 13 penises. Yay.
I squeezed my elbow together with a sudden spike of yearning. The dragon's nostrils flared as he approached, a smirk on his scaled face. Already wet for me, his baritone voice shook me to my aching core. The crown suddenly slipped from my fingers, clanking to the ground. I immediately dipped to my knees to retrieve it, only to be met by those 13 penises. Hard, eager for release, pre-cum already wetting their tips. I'm gonna get a cigarette after this.
Go ahead, have a taste, he chuckled, and I licked my lips. I did want to. And crown forgotten, I eagerly took a member into each hand.
Oh, we're gonna go there with it.
Juggling cocks as I lavished each with attention. They began to weep man juice. My tongue snaked out, licking the tip and having my first taste of the dragon before me. And he was absolutely crunchy.
No. Okay. Okay. Whew. The members were scaly, rough, and tasted a little like delectable meat. As I moved from one to the other, never in my years had I imagined I'd fuck a dragon. But hey, don't knock it till you try it. You're rather good at this, the dragon chuckled before hauling me up and throwing me over his shoulder. I think you will be a fine addition to my collection. He snatched up the crown, and soon he had me back in his AA meeting. Laid out like a feast in front of him. It's my turn to have a taste.
The vast mound of treasure pinged and jangled as he dropped me on a hoard of gold coins. My thin tunic was torn off of my body, and my bosom exposed to the cool air of the mountain cave. My left butt cheek hurt before he took an erect bud into his smoldering mouth, eliciting a heady gurgle from me.
Oh, God. His tongue teased my left butt cheek before heading south, spreading my legs and haphazardly lapping at my core. I oinked and arched into his heated mouth as he circled my clit and plunged his forked tongue into my aching core. The sensation of his tongue and the heat of his smoldering breath tipped me over the edge, and I came faster than any realistic person ever had before.
The dragon laughed at me as I came down from my orgasm before sliding up my body and holding me close. As he put the crown I vowed to steal on my head, he whispered in my ear, "Now you're ready for me," he crooned as his 13 penises found the rest of my holes.
The end.
That was good, guys. You guys came correct.
Ooh, I think I'm hotter than this room right now.
Okay, so what did we miss? What dragons did we miss?
There.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh.
Okay, so we have Sisu from Ride and the Last Dragon. We have
Just yell them really loud.
Yeah.
It's fine.
okay.
Oh yes.
Here, you can talk to the mic if you want to.
Oh yeah, we also have a mic.
Oh, the dragon from Damsel. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
That's a very sexy movie, and honestly, I thought that dragon was gonna fuck her.
Okay.
I was like, this is a romance, right? And then it was not.
Oh.
I was like, this is very on brand, and then it wasn't. Oh,
Okay.
Skyrim.
What about the dragons from Vox Machina? They're kind of sexy. Listen, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of into it.
Yeah.
David Tennant, exactly.
Yeah.
The doctor.
Brick Track is over there.
The Dragon Con logo.
The Dragon Con logo.
No, we didn't talk
Who is
about this.
fucking the Dragon Con logo?
Oh. Yeah, the dragon of Merlin. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit of the
Yeah.
Light. That's twirly swirly. I think that could be fun.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else? We're learning a lot. Rick and Morty episode dragon? Ooh,
That was
somebody
an
knows.
enthusiastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. MTG has got a lot of dragons though. Yu-Gi-Oh dragons? Okay. No. We're not bringing dragon tails.
Okay. Figment was the line.
Yes.
Dragon tails into this. Hold on.
We heard that. We got that one.
Yeah. Say it real loud.
Dragon from Reign of Fire.
Oh.
Alright. There's a lot of dragons. We could be at this all night. Oh, I'm Y'all are sick. I'm just kidding.
No. Need that.
No, we're not touching
Dragon
dragon
tails.
tails. That's a sin.
American Dragons is that Jake Long. Okay. I don't. Okay.
That's a child. Nope.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
we're not bringing that. into
Only
this
adult.
either.
Only adult dragons.
Good dragon. Excellent dragon.
That's a good dragon.
Got some oncers in here. Oh yes.
I don't know. We don't want to touch Shrek. No. Yeah, we got the Shrek dragon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We got it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Try it. Yeah.
Yeah, we love Aquafina as long as she's not a sequel. Oh, we gotta leave the Bible out of this one.
I don't think there's. I don't- We've sinned enough tonight,
Yeah.
guys.
St. George's dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Which one? Okay. We didn't bring any Dragon Ball Z into this.
No. We should.
We should.
Okay, who wants who's gonna fuck Shenron on here?
He grants wishes while you fuck.
Wow. 10 orgasms, please. All right, we're getting off the rails now.
Yeah.
We're getting
Okay.
we gotta bring it around town. We gotta bring it around town.
So this is pretty much our panel. We would love for you guys to listen to us. We put out a podcast every week.
We just put out.
Insectoids.
Yeah, we went
So,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We talked Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, we talk Ensnared by Katie Roberts.
Tiffany Roberts.
Tiffany Roberts, sorry, and we interviewed them.
So
Yeah, we're big time, guys.
so please check us out. We have all sorts of episodes. We do holiday themed ones. We fuck Krampus.
Yeah,
fuck
we talk
those little
Krampus.
elves. We do it all. We have
Oh, and we're going to be recording our Omegaverse Part 2 episode. Yeah, Part 2, you
yeah, we
dirty
already have part
fuckers.
one out, so
Yeah, Part 1's already out.
we're those kind of girls. So if you want to follow us, we have a website, Instagram, and TikTok. We have a little Discord, and we have a email. If you want us to cover a dragon or any kind of other content, let us know.
Yeah, we
Any
love
monsters.
feedback. We are gonna make our way through monsters pretty fast. So if you have any ideas,
Yeah.
we want to hear it.
And as you're leaving, we have some swag up here for you guys. If
Yes.
you'd like to come up.
So we're done early. Please come up, chat with us. We brought Sarah. What do we bring?
Monster dicks.
We got tiny monsters. We don't have a lot. We also have what else? Little finger monsters that are more family friendly.
Got some stickers too.
And we got some drink koozies that say weird shit.
So
Yeah.
we could just take one of a thing that we're up here so that we can try to have enough for everybody. But thank you so much for coming for our first panel.
Okay.